first night shift. It shouldn't be too hard.
Of course not. What could go wrong? New job, working in the middle of the night. What could possibly go wrong? Can we,
They have only one tune for all their facilities. Good one, though.
Yes, but also quite loud and also quite copyrighted, probably. Right then. Goodness. I see. I see. Presumably I am a character who has amnesia.
I'll end my shift and go to sleep until I complete my tasks for today. Should be written in the car somewhere.
Yes, I'm sure they are. So, I'm a person who has amnesia, presumably. So my brain, like, resets every morning and sort of forgets everything that happened yesterday. So I've written on the walls and the ceiling exactly what I'm supposed to do with my life, just to help myself out. Actually, no, I haven't, because this is a motel, isn't it? Which means the management have done this. Raises interesting questions about the kind of people that they expect to be here. Right then, never mind none of that tripe. What to have in this drawer? Nothing at all. Why is this on? Can that not be on, please?
It still feels awesome to have water all day without schedule. It's better to save it, though.
Yes. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Goodness, I cracked my head open on a, coat hanger. Never mind. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
It's about the size of my apartment in Bright City, and I will be locked there for months now. I'd better keep this job.
Indeed. What does this little sign say? I don't know. I think it's a thing about recycling. I'm going to recycle my bath? I'm going to recycle my bath water? Goodness sake. That reminds me of a horrible story I heard about a family that didn't want to spend money, so they all had the same bath water every week. Oh, it was awful. Oh, made me sick.
But it's woke me after my shift. Interesting.
Is that an excuse for the numbers not changing occasionally? Right. Oh, what can we find in here?
But at least I'm well organized.
Yes, bad memory. Hence my theory earlier. Anyway, right, never mind. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a game called Titan Chaser, which seems to be a game where you drive around in a car and you go in search of great big monsters. And if that didn't just sound absolutely amazing, then I honestly don't know what's going on. Oh no. Are we about finished in here? Do we have everything that we need? Probably. Let's catapult ourselves out the door. Let's turn the lights off when we leave as well. Indeed, you don't. Probably should shut the windows as well, but never mind. Right then. This is nice. I like the whatever you call this. Is this the Aurora Borealis or whatever the hell it's called? I can never remember how it's pronounced. The hell is this? Oh, it's a spotlight. Why are there no cables running into my car's battery? Never mind then. Yeah, we'll get to all of the massive, mahoosive monsters in a minute. I first want to question... Oh, it's a dust cover. I thought it was just an amazingly low-textured car. It's not. Right then. Can I say hello to any management person? Hello, management person.
Hey Jasper, what's with the moody atmosphere? Great talk as always.
Well, you didn't even give him a chance to say anything. Man alive, mate. I know a few shops where we could sort out that horrible suit of yours, but don't you worry about that. Right then, man alive, I've been seeing that face for a long time. It's a very common one to be used for an NPC in small indie games, but never mind none of that. Right then, it seems that we can enjoy no grand rock. We must only enjoy subpar rock, it seems, instead. Right then, can I scamper? So I can. What side of the car is the wheel on? Is it on the left-hand side? Yes, it is. Right then.
It's locked.
I know that. Can I get my key? No, but I can press tab in order to bring up an FPS counter.
Jasper should have the keys at the office.
Why? Don't I have the keys? Oh, did I? Oh, were those the keys for my room? Did I not lock my room? Open and close. Right then. It would seem I need some keys. And it was actually necessary for me to go in here. I wasn't just piddling around. Oh, they were right here under my nose and I never noticed them. I was too busy criticising your fashion choices.
Thanks for keeping the keys safe, Jasper.
Talkative sort.
Jasper's creepy if I haven't seen the day shift workers.
There's something about motels that just attracts the stranger thoughts. Right then.
Smell of old leather, gas, and alcohol. Yep, I love this car. I'll call you Christine from now on.
Can you hear that? I apologise if her voice is very, very quiet for you. It doesn't look like it's very loud on the old audio levels.
Store here yet.
Well, that's ominous. What are you going to put in here? The body of your dead husband? As opposed to the body of your life husband, I suppose. I can open the back doors as well. I don't know. You could sit in the back and play pretend for a while. That sounds like fun. Can I open the bonnet? Is the car broken yet?
They said the engine was fixed just a few days ago, so it shouldn't bother me for another few days at least.
Well, another few minutes, surely. Right then. Let's get in the car and get some work done. Presumably, I can put the window down. Nice. Oh, and it doesn't go all the way down. That's really annoying. That means you can't put your arm out like a trucker. Right then, how does this work? Music on and off.
I guess I need the tape first.
Oh, it's not a radio
I know it's
station.
hard, but I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or night, actually. Also, I hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it.
Booze while driving. I'm not even going to go
It's
there.
not a video game. Arrow points to the north, not towards my target.
Okay. I mean, that's not breaking the fourth wall, but it also is so breaking the fourth wall. Right then. What the... Oh, goodness. Can I zoom in on this? Oh, goodness. Hey, Clark here. I was driving this car before you. Cool job, but believe me, it gets lonely to drive in silence. So I made a mixtape for you. Goodness, when is this? I don't have a mixtape on a cassette in a long time. It's a bunch of relaxed electronic songs and the old radio shows I used to listen to. Have fun! Hopefully it's not all copyrighted. Right then. Where am I? There's Bright City, which we heard about before. There's Silent Peak, presumably that's next to Silent Hill. And I have no idea where I am. Maybe I'm in Woodvale? Woodville? I have no baldies. Right then, what? Seats are down. Seat up? How far can this thing go? Hi! Oh goodness, I didn't even see that was there before. Kids Yacht. What does this say? I don't know, I don't recognise this word. Maybe it's a name. Silent Peak Lighthouse, last team at Woodlands Plains, attracted to bright blue light, afraid of darkness, feels safe on bridges, short-sighted just like me. Satellite towers are recommended to use once they are in sight. Oh, are those like we'll come back to this in a moment. Are those like directions for me to capture this creature? Or observe it, or whatever it is. Huzzah, now I can see what I'm doing. Right then, I can also see that I am way too high up to actually get any work done. So let me bring myself back down a little bit. There we are, that seems a little more reason. Actually, let's go one higher. There we are. Right then. So it seems that you can put on this sort of noir mode, if you so fancy, by putting on these glasses, which aren't sunglasses, they're sort of colourblind glasses. I've heard of those glasses that stop you from being colourblind, but I've never heard of any that make you colourblind, but I guess somebody had to invent them. The handbrake, why isn't that down here somewhere? Right, never mind. Should we stop screwing around for 5 minutes? Where should we go? Let's see. Last time seen in the Windland Plains. Where's that? That's up there, I reckon. So we need to go out of here, assuming that we are in here, and turn right and go across the bridge. Right then, let's go. Let's not, because I haven't started the car. Let's put the headlights on. Excellent. Let's turn the engine on. Oh, like a motorbike engine. Let's turn the handbrake off. You parked and left the handbrake off? Yes, you did. Oh, that... Is the handbrake attached to a stalk here? Like an indicator is? Oh, I thought it was... Never mind. I thought it was like a thing in a box here. Right, goodness, this car goes some. Alright then. Let's see... Oh goodness, this is like actually being in control of a real car, of which I'm not very good at. Let's see if we can figure out where we are. Oil fields, Bright City, Woodland Plains. Alright, so we want to go to the Woodland Plains, don't we? Yeah, so we want to turn left, which is the direction I didn't think I wanted to go, but that's alright. Goodness. Let's turn left onto the highway. Oh no, I didn't check my mirrors! I'm going to fail my exams. Oh wait, wrong side of the road.
This will become allocation points instead of ground block. If I suck somewhere. Or when I stuck.
What? Slow down! Let's put the handbrake on and turn the engine off. And, turn the lights... No, not that. Turn the lights off so that we don't, turn the lights off so that we don't waste the battery. No, I want to get out of the car. What did you say about calling from a phone booth? To become like a... Wow, that's pretty. To become an extraction point? Does it mean like a respawn point? Is that what you mean? That seems a weird blend of patriotic and not at all patriotic. I thought you people were supposed to treat these things with respect. Not that I ever quite understand why.
Anyone who expects actual gas station services here.
Indeed, there's not even a till. You could nab a few things, however, which would be nice, including some fuel. Right then, where's the telephone? Can I invest a dime and tell Jasper he's my own? No? It doesn't seem like there's actually a phone booth here. There's an ice machine.
This to open, but okay. Not sure I want to know what's inside anyway.
Well, ice, presumably. What is this? Beer! Now cheaper than gas! Well, I mean, you know, given certain news headlines that have been involved in this country recently, I'd say that seems quite likely. Do I actually have to manage my gas? Probably not. You know what we should do? We should stop screwing about for 5 minutes. We should get back in the car. We should shut the door. We should turn that light off, which I keep leaving on. And then we should turn the engine on, and keep the headlights on, and turn the handbrake off, and get back on the road. Wyndham Plains is a left turn. Where does the left turn? Down here? Okie dokie. Let's turn these on. Can't see out of the rear view mirror. Also can't see out of the wing mirrors for that matter. But that's alright. We'll survive. Hopefully there's no other people driving around on this road, otherwise we're going to have a horrific accident and die horribly.
Plains, they produce most of the energy for Woodville and Bright City. But I remember frequent shutdowns this time of the year. I wonder, was it because of Titans?
That's the weird thing. Presumably this is like a relatively... The hell is that? Oh, it's a wind turbine. Sorry, I thought it was a monster. It's not a monster. Presumably we're living in sort of like a semi-real place, given that we've got an American flag there. You know, it's not a total fantasy world, as opposed to the one I inhabit, of course, but it is a total fantasy world. But of course there's got to be some degree of fictitiousness to it, given the fact that we're chasing a monster which I believe to be quite enormous. But, we shall see what we can find. It's like a wonderful world where all the cryptids are real, I think, is my sort of rough understanding of how this works. So, what exactly am I supposed to do? Just drive about for a while? Until I eventually bump into the creature or bump into a wall? Oh, giddy, I don't know how I survived that. Should I turn the window down for the sake of being able to hear it a bit better? I like the engine gets louder when you do that. That's very realistic. I like that. I can't see anything. I'm not seeing any monsters. I must say, the just the basic mechanics of driving the car, very nicely and professionally constructed. What the hell is that? Why do they have those big red flashing lights on them? He said it's not looking at the road and almost crashing into something. What's that? Oh, it's a tree. Sorry. Until I see one of the monsters, I'm going to be perpetually paranoid about there being a monster. Let's actually stop a minute. Just for a second. Let's put the handbrake on. Let's get the light back on. Let me just have a quick look at this map. So this is where I am now. Is Grand Rock? Oh yeah, Grand Rock. That's where I started. So I came out this road here. I turned left and then I pulled in here. So now I'm going down here, and now I can't put this map any closer to my face. Now I'm driving around this area, I think. Alright, let me read the instructions again. What does it say? Attracted to bright blue lights. If I turn my spotlight on, is that a bright blue light? Let me get out and have a look. Not really. Not really. No, it's not really a bright blue light. I suppose we're just going to carry on as we are currently for the time being. You know what would help? If I turn the engine on. Idiot. Right then, never mind any of that. Let's carry on with our little cruise and see if we bump into anything. Because I imagine that this first night, because I believe that there are multiple different sort of encounters with multiple different creatures.
I hope she's not hungry.
It's a dragon! It's a dragon! What should I do? Afraid of darkness, feels safe on bridges, short-sighted. Does it want me to turn the light on then?
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
It worked before with the spotlight on. No, it didn't. Okay, so it's one or the other. I can't have both. So feel safe on bridges. It likes light. Does it like the light of my car? No, it doesn't. It got scared of me. Ah, bollocks. Nah, bollocks. You know what I should do? I should turn the car off first.
Going to another bridge. At least it's the right direction to the silent peak.
What the hell is that noise? Right, so basically what I've done is totally ruin everything by almost running the poor beast down. Right then. Let's shut the door. And shut the chance of me having any success at this. So, presumably it went this way, it didn't go that way, otherwise I'm utterly screwed. So I reckon we must be here right now on this bridge. So maybe she went to that one, which was next to where we began. So maybe if I go down this road and take a right, I'll get to that next bridge. Okay. I have to confess I still don't know exactly what it is I'm doing. In terms of, am I just like observing the creature, keeping an eye on it, or do I need to like capture it or spank it? I don't know. There must be some sort of task I need to do, but goodness only knows what it is. Right, here's the exit. I'll see what I am actually going to do. Let me just put the handbrake on for a second. There we are. It's just because it's getting slightly irritating not being able to see stuff all the time. Oh, goodness. He says, immediately not being able to see stuff again. Alright. There's the right turn that we wanted. This should bring us to another bridge. Eventually. If we get through all of the marshland and all the rest of it. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Giddy yarns. I hope the suspension on this thing is alright, but it probably won't be. Give it giddy yarns. Goes a bit quickly, doesn't it? Man alive. Alright, where's this bridge? To be heading into a little desert. Goodness. I do like these little posts on the sides of the roads. They are quite useful for the sake of
Is it her at the top of the bridge?
not crashing into stuff. Alright, this time. Well, this handbrake is good. This handbrake doesn't work. Do you want me to find a flat bit to park my bum? Alright, let me find a flat bit to park my bum on. Right here in the middle of the road. That couldn't possibly be inconvenient for other motorists. No, not the window. Just get out of the car. Right, where's this creature? I turned the engine off. Thank you. I turned the engine off. Right then. Where is this beast? There it is. What the hell am I meant to do? Seriously, what am I meant to do? Am I meant to just observe? It's big, it's spooky. It's got a pointed tail. Seriously, I'm not entirely sure. I just don't know what my objective is in terms of like doing anything. Oh, should live at Silent Peak Lighthouse. Is that what I'm trying to get it to go back to? Because she did say at least it's going in the direction of Silent Peak. Do I need to keep like booting its bum down the river until it goes back to where I want it to be? Okay, that seems reasonable. Let's turn the handbrake off, because I keep forgetting to do that. Something fishy going on with that. How am I going to scare this thing away? It don't seem to have noticed me, and I doubt I can use my spotlight unless I can point it upwards. Let me back this up a little bit. There, that might do. Put the handbrake on. Turn that off. Now, is there any way that I can interact with the light somehow in order to, like, point it up? I'll honk the horn, that might scooch it away. Can I, like, turn this? Enter spotlight. It looks a bit small. Now, here we go.
You can probably see only blue light. My spotlight is pointless here.
Achievements. At least you tried. I had to go. I failed miserably, but I had to go. What's that? What? What's up with the small lightsabers flying through the sky? Okay then, so she can only see blue light. It's not that she just likes blue light. Okay. Hopefully there's a big blue light at Silent Peak Lighthouse. Okay, let's try the horn. I don't think that worked. No, it didn't. Can I honkety honkety again, please? No. No, I can't. Alright then. Do I need to climb up the bridge and get up there and boot her off myself? Oh goodness, oh goodness. I mean, maybe. This doesn't seem like a very good idea, but we're going to give it a try anyway. Oh dear, and it fell off. Okay, dear. This, right, I'm nearly there yet. Oh gosh, no I'm not. Oh gosh, alright, come on, oh giddy aunt. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's become too steep, I need to jump to make my way further up. Oh gosh, if I fall off this I'm gonna die. Oh gosh. This is such a stupid plan. Why am I doing this? My hands are sweating from the stress. I just need to like recenter myself each time. Right. This is not what you are meant to do. I don't know what you are meant to do, but this isn't it. Alright, I can say that with absolute certainty. This isn't what you're meant to do. You're meant to, I don't know, get a biscuit and lure it down, or sing it a sonnet. I don't know. Do you sing a sonnet? I don't know. I think you read sonnets, not sing them. I think I'm thinking of a sonata. Right. Well, we're nearly there. It really does look like a dragon. It should look like Alduin from Skyrim. Right. Oh, this is tense. And the scary thing is it's not tense because of the dragon. It's tense because of the I don't think I can get up this bit. No, I can't. Oh, goodness. Well, this didn't work. High. Oh, gosh, I am high up here. Yeah, it must have been high to come up here. Alright, at least I go down a bit slower than I came up. Oh, dear. Right then, well, this plan has failed miserably, which should surprise nobody at all, because this plan was dreamt up by a Muppet. Right then. Now that we're back on solid Earth, how the hell do I scare this thing? There must be information here somewhere that can help me. Satellite towers are recommended to use once they are in sight. You mean that? You mean one of those? Alright. Yeah, because that definitely ain't working. Alright then, let's go and have a look, see whether we can get the satellite tower to help us. Let's turn that off.
Well, so this car can't work normally.
Ah, shush.
Good to know. No multitasking for this team.
Shush. Shush you. Right then. Let's see if we can get to this satellite tower and figure out what the hell is going on. It's probably this way. He says, making blind guesses.
I remember hiking around these satellite dishes with my dad. He told me they're space related, but it's probably something to do with thousands.
I like this entire world has been
When I
focused
came
around the
this
necessary
road,
to...
There were patrols around.
Patrols? What were they patrolling for?
So there is enough power for only one tower to work, and the wiring is short-sighted. I need to lead only the closest one to her, one at a time.
I see. Do I have to turn this off then, or will she stay there now? Presumably. So now I need to drive to the next one, and then lure her to that, and then we slowly sort of do this in a piecemeal style, and we get out of there eventually. Alright, fair enough. Which is the next nearest one? It's probably one of those two, isn't it? Probably this one here. I probably shouldn't go off-road. This is probably a horrifically dumb thing to do. But, you know, if that bridge episode taught us anything, it's that me and competency get along like a giddy aunt. Like giddy aunt! Stop and go back! This thing doesn't have a reverse gear!
The engine is soaked. Sorry, Christine, that's how I learned to drive.
And now we're going to drown. Yes, now we're going to drown, because the door won't open. Because all the electrics are fried. Oh good! And now I'm going to drown. All the doors won't open, I can't climb out. Let's turn the spotlight on, because why not at this point? Maybe that'll help somebody find me. Help! Help! Rescue me! Wait, check. SOS!
Doctor, I'm stuck. I need evacuation.
What's he gonna come and get me with? Like a helicopter?
That's some close encounters shit. I wasn't ready for it, but I definitely like it.
Right, no, I want the window down for crying out loud. Right, I'm back here again, am I? Okay, fair enough.
Well, so this card can't work. No
Ah,
more.
shut up.
Good to know. No multitasking for this.
Right then, never mind. I have been stupid. I didn't realise there was a river there. Also, this thing has no reverse gear, it seems. Does it have a reverse gear? Yes, it does. It just didn't seem to be working. Alright then. So, I need to get the second light going, do I? Which is maybe the ones along here, perhaps? Or maybe I drove into the river because it was actually on the far side. Alright, let me turn the handbrake off instead of just revving the engine madly like a crazy person. Let me see. Where was that gas station? There it is. Alright then. So we went down this road here on the left. Is the creature still up there? Or is she wandered off? No, she's still there. Good. Alright then. Fair dues. Now, assuming that those things are these little white dots here, then I need to go across the bridge and head down the side of the other road. Or head down the far side of the river, basically. Right then. Let's see what we can get at. Let's see what we can manage. Let's take it a little bit slower, I think. He says, immediately putting his foot to the floor. This is the problem with driving games and using a keyboard. There's no like being gentle with the key. It's just on or off. It's not like a trigger or an analog stick where you can put it on a little bit. Alright, then change camera. Oh, this makes driving but easier, doesn't it? Right then, here we is.
The switch is on the other side. God damn it. Who designed that?
The other side of what? You mean the other side of the river? Not the window, for goodness sake. What do you mean the switch is on the other side? You mean the other side of the river? You don't mean the other side of the river, do you? That would be silly.
Who was supposed to walk these stairs? Titans? The view from up here is quite nice. I wonder why they never allow anyone to go near these structures. It's a good observation point to judge the terrible Woodville entrance crossroad. Decades ago it has been damaged by a mudslide, and still here we are.
Alright, fair enough. They probably don't want people going up there, because if my experience with people is anything, is that they're dingbats and idiots, and they're gonna muck it all up. Alright, can I go for a swim? No. No, I can't. So where's the switch exactly? Where is the switch? Because you said it was on the other side, so I assume you mean the other side of the river, but goodness only knows I can't see it. Seriously? Oh, did you mean on the other side of some, like, damaged road or something? Maybe it's that. Oh, it's probably the thing that follows the cables, innit? Sometimes I genuinely do think that there is nothing between my ears. Absolutely nothing. There's just a massive, massive gaping void emptiness. Right then. You see, this is why I don't do particularly well in the working world, you see. Because I just suck at everything. And the most basic things are beyond my grasp.
One step closer to home.
There's a nice dragon. Nice dragon. Right then. Let's turn this off. Otherwise we won't be able to turn the next one on. Which presumably is this one. Which, if I see correctly, is that switch there. So we can turn that on and then we go back for the car. Because at this point my feet are getting a little tired. Giddy aunt. It seems like quite an interesting and an exciting job to have. I just wish I wasn't quite so stupid. when it comes to the execution of said job, because I feel like if I don't get much better at it, it's going to involve the execution of me.
Just a few towers left.
Sure. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Man alive, with these dragons in the sky and that going on in the background, it really does feel like I'm playing a high-tech version of Skyrim. Alright then, where's the next one? Is it that one over there, on the far side of that bridge, perhaps? Possibly, or possibly not. Right then, let me go back and get the car, and then we can start having a look for this next thing. I still don't know why these, what I believe are big radio towers or something? I don't know, it looks a bit like a satellite dish. I'm guessing it's for the reception or the projection of a signal of something or other. I still don't really know why they'd have massive lights on them, but what do I know? If this video has taught us anything, is that the answer to that question is nothing. Why do I get the distinct impression he's going to come and get stuck on this bridge before I know it? Alright, maybe it's that one? Let's go across this bridge, because maybe that's the reason why the bridge is here. Is so that I can do a fender bender into that crash barrier there. Maybe this is so you can cross the river without having to go all the way back. Why am I going so slowly across this? It's just a bit of wood. It's alright, you don't have to go too slowly with it. If you wake up late for work, it's probably best that you go quite quickly with it. Yes, that's probably what I want. The question is where the cable is. Is that it there? Do I spy a little cable there? Let's crash into this fence post and find out. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so it seems like the car is quite integral to this, so that they've made most stuff be close to the roads, so you don't have to wander about too much.
Just a few towers left.
I'm surprised she saw that from there. She's much less short-sighted than I am, and she didn't get stuck on the bridge as well, which is nice. Yep, there we go. All right then, let me see. Where are we? We are probably here? No, that one I think, because that's on the correct side. So if we keep heading down this road, we should reach this one. And then we go back and go across the bridge, and then we'll get to that one. Alright. Let's have some music.
I guess I need the tape first.
Let's not have some music. Should we see what this is like? I can't hear anything. Alright, this is a bit better. I wasn't too enthused by the first one. Change it to stop. I can barely make out any of that. Sorry, hang on a minute. I will get back to speaking about the radio critic in a minute. Oh, that's an aircraft. Right, goodness, what the hell is that? City made by the Borg, presumably. Well, the Borg had a sudden change of colour scheme. I suppose we're carrying on down this road. Right, sorry, that confused me a little bit. Also, I haven't been paying any attention to where I've been going. Let's change the scene so we can see what we're driving past a bit. You're driving past a big old beached ship.
The ghost ship of Bright Sea. It was drifting all around the sea since I was a teen, until the fishermen found it on the beach after another lockdown ended 2 years ago. I lived in Bright City for years, but never went to the sea. Now I can see what I missed.
Right then, reminds me of Rivet City from Fallout 3 actually a little bit. Okay, so this is the bridge that I think was on that map, but I don't see the oh, that's because we haven't reached it yet and I've just gone over the wrong side. Huzzah and hooray! I have done another boo-boo. We need to go back across the bridge again and carry on, because it's over there somewhere. Goodness only knows where, because I can't see it to save my life. No, I see it not. Must be there somewhere. Then again, that just looks like it's the edge of the beach. Have I gone too far? Well, there is a thing attached to a cable here. I don't think this is what I want, though. I reckon this is probably something that's involved in the capture of a different creature. But I will get out and have a quick look at it, just for the sake of being sure. Can I go up here? Yes, I can. I can literally go up. Alright. This seems safe. What does this do?
First siren ready. Now the second one.
A siren? I don't think I want a siren. I don't think I want to be involved with a siren at the minute. I think I've got enough maritime troubles as it is with that boat. Didn't it say this thing was scared of loud noises? Where was it? It was up here. No, it said nothing about loud noises. Right then. Where the hell am I? Rusty Beach. Oh, have I just gone over that bridge? Oh, I think I've driven around there. I've missed it completely. Oh goodness, I have been a derp brain. Giddy on. This is what happens when you sit there listening to the radio all day instead of paying attention to the frickin' road. Speaking of the frickin' road, where is it? Here it is. Right then. Let's have a little jump cut while I get us back to where we're supposed to be, instead of us cruising around where we're not supposed to be, like some sort of a dingbat. Is that it? Is that it? And I drove past it without seeing it? No, that's the one I started at, surely. Which means she currently is on this one, which means I should have gone back to the bridge and got her. I thought we were here before, but it seems we're actually here. Because if I turn this on, she's not going to go anywhere, because she's already there, isn't she?
Damn, she's going back to the bridge. This was too far for her.
What? She's attracted to lights. I turned the lights on where she already yeah, I clearly should have taken her to that one. Which is on the far side. And now she's gone back to the bridge. What bridge? Would you shut the door? What bridge has she gone back to? Tell me she's gone back to the last bridge, which is the bridge that's just down the road from here. Tell me she hasn't gone back all the way to the beginning, otherwise I'm going to be a bit cross. Because that's going to take me for frickin' ever to sort out. Well, where the hell is she? Get out of that car. Well, she's not here. Kitty out. Right then. Turns out I'm even worse at this than I thought I was. Alright. Give me probably another half hour. I'll go back, I'll find her, and I'll bring her back to wherever the hell we currently are, from wherever the hell she's currently gone. Giddy on. Oh, that's why it's so quiet. I was just sitting here for the past 40 minutes and thinking to myself, gee whiz, this game looks real quiet for you. I wonder why that is. And I've only just realised why it is. It's because I've left the audio settings about 6 decibels lower than where they're supposed to be, because the game I was playing yesterday evening was much, much quieter. Much, much louder even, so I had to make it quiet. So let me fix that, while I sit here and feel like a total moron. Right, our dragon friend is where she's supposed to be, back on that tower, and now we're going to head off in the direction of the next tower in order to get her back towards her home. Right. I've been sitting here in the quiet for the past 5 minutes feeling like the grade A moron that I absolutely am. It is this one, isn't it? Let me just get out and have a quick look. Actually, yeah, let me get out and have a quick look. She's currently over there, I think. Yeah, she's right there. So yeah, so that would be the next one, I think. Hopefully this one will be correct. Yes, I've just been feeling like an absolute moron because it's the simplest thing in the world to just remember to reset the audio levels at the end of a recording, but for some reason which is beyond me, I always forget to do it. Which means at the end of any recording where a game has been particularly loud or particularly quiet, and I've shut down the I've had to change the audio levels within OBS, I always forget to change them back. Which screws up recordings like this, which turns recordings of very good games into bad
One
recordings,
step closer to home.
bollocked recordings, because I've been a dunce, which is really, really frustrating. But never mind. Alright. Gladly, these two switches are right next to each other, which would make my life a bit easier. Because now she should go over to that one.
Just a few towers left.
There we go. Nice happy dragon. Good, good, good. I'm glad someone's happy, because goodness knows I'm not after realising it. Sorry, it just gets on my nerves. It just drives me mad, because it's just so simple, but it's just beyond my ability to remember. It's like, why? Why am I this stupid? Why can't I just use my frickin' brain? It ruins everything and spoils stuff. Right, I think she's just gone to that one. And we're currently about here on the road, so I say we follow the road, or maybe even follow the coast along. Yeah, which I think means going that way. I'll remember to turn the frick. See, that's the thing, right? Like, I just don't remember stuff, right? Like, my brain focuses on one thing, and everything else just goes out the window. Do I want to go over a bridge? No, I feel like I don't. I feel like that's taking me across this bridge here. Yeah, because that tower's now on my left. I don't want that. I want to travel so the tower's on my right. My brain just cannot hold more than one bit of information in it at a time. It is very difficult when you're trying to do about 6 different things at once. Like talk, play a game, monitor a recording, and think about what you've just said and what you're just about to say. Kind of begs the question why I do this if I'm not particularly well suited for it, but never mind, you're stuck with me, I suppose. Yeah, this is the twisty road that I want to be on. The problem is that I'm still going to be pretty far away from the edge of the coast. I'm actually going to drive a little bit closer towards the coast so that I can get a slightly better view of where it is I'm going.
This diner was abandoned before I was even born. It's a long story. Another time.
Can't you tell it to me now? I'd really like it if you told me the story now, because that would give me enough time to completely forget about the dreadful things I've just done with my life. Never mind. That's the world's dinkiest jukebox I've ever seen. That's kind of adorable in its own way. I like the 50s aesthetic with the red leather booths and the ice cream machine and all the rest of it. So I rather like this. It's cute. It's nostalgic. It's homely. Oh, frickin' aeroplane again. Scare my dragon friend. Don't be doing that. Right, never mind any of that. Can't be far away. Can't see it anywhere. Let me get us to the coast for the kitty hut. I do wish I wish to get out of the car and the shut the door button were slightly different. Slightly more different places than they are. Right, let me just change into the other view actually so I can see a bit better and I don't drive into the sea. That might be it. Emphasis on the word might be. The hell? Where's this leading to? Oh, that's leading to that one. Perhaps. Yeah, let me just follow where this cable goes for a minute. See if I can get a slightly better idea of where we are. Because if I activate the wrong one, this is all going to get bollocked again, and I don't really want that. What the heck, right then? Right, I'm at the sea. Both of these should be at the sea. Let me get out of the car for a second. If I climb up here, I get a decent viewpoint. Let me see if I can see a bridge. Where would the bridge be? I don't know, but there's that one there, which could be the one I need to activate. The question is whether the dragon is on that one, which is definitely not on this one. That much I can tell you for certain. I just don't want to activate the wrong one. If I drive closer to the other one, I can maybe use my spotlight in order to investigate and see if she's up there. So let me try and navigate my way through here without crashing into anything. He says immediately crashing into anything, but what else would you expect from a man with no intelligence whatsoever? Let me drive over to this one. Is she up there? Yes, she is. Alright then, that's alright then. Let's turn the car around and activate this one then, and then we can go over to that one. There we are, and then we should only be 1 or 2 steps away from being home. And then I can go home and sit in the dark and feel ashamed of myself for a while. Right then. I'm suspicious of this thing. I feel like this thing is going to cause me a massive problem if I'm not careful. So what I'm actually going to do is turn the handbrake on. I'm going to get out in this field of poppies. I'm just going to go and investigate this for a second and see if I can shut this thing down.
This was considered art in the old days, and our taxes are still spent on maintaining this.
This is art? I mean, this is floating. But this is art? Well, I'm impressed nobody has come and smashed this down yet, frankly, because that's what I would expect. So, some wonky lights attached to a pole, attached to a big battery and a couple of wheels that float slightly. That's art, is it? Alright, where I come from, art is like, you know, a painting of a miffed-looking woman that gets some cake thrown at it. But what would I know? Right, yes, this one.
Good. The wyvern should be here soon.
Thank heaven. Given that in most mythologies dragons are the embodiment of gods, perhaps that phrase is fitting. Right then, and then we're off to do that one over there on the far side of the art sculpture. Okay then. Where is the art sculpture? There it is. Let's not drive into another tree, oh boy. If there's one thing in this world we can avoid, it's driving into the trees. Instead, it's managing to find something else to drive into. Oh dear. Right. Where's this thing leading me? It's leading me over here. I don't really get the point of these switches being so far away. I get it for the sake of the game mechanic. I don't get it in terms of the civil engineering perspective. But never mind. Sorry, I don't mean to drone on about the audio level being all bollocked, but it just drives me crazy. Because it probably meant that you couldn't hear anything that she said the whole way through, which meant you just had to read the subtitles, which isn't what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to be able to hear it, and I screwed it up. But never mind, you didn't expect anything less from me, did you? Right then, so she's on that one now. A spy switch over there, that should lead me to another one. Where are we now? I reckon we're here, probably. Is this like a beach? I reckon the sort of grey triangle bit is a beach. So, let me actually remember to shut the door. And see if I can make my way up here towards that switch we saw. If I can crest this hill. I really think they'd given me like a Jeep or a 4x4 or something, rather than an old whatever this is. I don't know. Ford Victoria? I have no abilities. Please work. Good, it worked. Now where are we going? I don't know. Presumably we're not that far away from the Silent Plains or wherever it is she's supposed to be.
So she can see the lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
It's done. The wyvern will fly home now, and no one will be scared of her in the morning. I'm awesome. And I can finally return to Grind Rock to sleep.
That's nice. Can I turn the handbrake off before I try to do that, old boy? So, can we see where she went? Because I'm kind of curious to know where she went. So... What?
The Silent Peak. A lot of bad memories around here.
Oh, really? Oh, so there's like a little lighthouse out there that keeps her attracted to it, so she doesn't leave. Okay. Why did she leave? What went wrong? Maybe I was put in charge of it, and it went wrong, and then I got fired, and then I got put in charge of the operation that sorted it out. That seems plausible. Right then. Should we drive into the sea and ask for an extraction? I feel like we shouldn't do that. I feel like I've sucked at enough stuff today. Alright then. Kitty aunt. This has been an adventure and a half, but I think we've got through it without... Well, I was going to say we've got through it without too much failure. No, it's been a categoric failure, but at least we got to the end of it with all of our limbs still attached, which I suppose is something to be grateful for. Right then, let's put on noir mode, because goodness knows things are sad and dark enough around here as it is. So let's make it a bit worse. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Some sort of oil tank or a water tower or something like that. Right then, I do have to confess that I have no baldies where exactly it is I'm going. I'm just kind of driving around and hoping. So I don't know how many different creatures there are that you can wrangle, as it were. How many different beasts and monsters there are out there waiting to be Don't worry, I can hear a load of mice in the field off to my right. I don't know if you can hear that. Now that the audio levels are fixed, maybe you actually can. No, they seem to have stopped now. Well, that's good. I don't want them coming in here and chewing up my little wires in my car. Goodness knows the thing's broken enough as it is. But presumably each different animal will have a sort of a different set of mechanics, like those sirens that we saw, for example, or maybe the spotlight, or the horn, or some other stuff like that will somehow be useful in getting the creature back to where it's supposed to be. So now that I've got a much better idea of how I'm supposed to actually read the instructions and what I'm supposed to be doing, maybe we'll have slightly more success with this. Now, where the hell am I? I don't know, but it doesn't seem like I can go right here, so that's alright. Do either of these lead me to where I want to be? Oil fields, Bright City, Windland Plains, is that where I want to be? Is that Grand Rock? I think so. Yes, here we are. Turning right. It always annoys me when the sign is on the left, but you need to turn right. That always irritates me on the streets. Because, you know, your eyes are naturally drawn to the left, but then you need to go right, which means you haven't been looking up to the right where the turning is that you need to go into. It would make far more sense just to put the sign on the right, where you're going. But never mind. Let's park the car. Let's park it like a dunce. There we are, in this space that you could fit a combine harvester in. There we are, that'll do. That's good enough. Let's turn the engine off. There we go. Huzzah! One day down. About 364 left to go. Right, which one was my room again? Was it this one? It would seem to be, yes. Right then.
Finally, I can rest.
Yes, you can be free of me and my stupid face. Right then.
Another night at Grand Rock Motel. What a life.
Yes, what a life. What a world. I'm in love.
I don't need the lights while I'm gone.
I agree, so let's turn them all off. Who left this water on
It's
again?
awesome to have water all day without schedule.
Oh no.
It's better to save it then.
Shush. Shush, 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 shush. I know, it's alright. Calm down. Is that all the lights? Eco-activist. I'm environmentally friendly and I'll shut the things down because, so that was important. Just doing a bit of soaring in here.
Around while everyone's on lockdown is cheering me up.
What's this lockdown you're talking about? Is it some kind of,
I wonder if they planted this tree or built a motel around it.
I don't know. But it's a sort of a Christmassy tree, so maybe they keep it for that. Given that there's so many of these things and they're just randomly strewn about, I'm guessing that they have a sort of nature conversation program going on here, where you talk to trees and ask the flowers how they're doing. How are you, Mr. Daisy? I hope you are doing well today. No, a nature conservation program where they don't want to chop down the trees, which seems like a good thing. We should have more of those around here. Right then.
They said the engine was fixed.
Hopefully it's still working.
So it shouldn't bother me for another few days at least.
Which probably means it's going to break tomorrow. Right, wandering titans. One titan is lost in the Windland Plains, going from west to east. Another titan is wandering at shallow plains, northeast of Woodsville. Both should be redirected. They don't like bright lights in the eyes. Not aggressive. Oh, interesting. What was that again?
Remember, it's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target.
Yeah, shush. So that's where this compass is going to come in handy. So one of them is lost at wandering Windland Plains. Where's that?
Card, but I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or night, actually.
I
I
know.
hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it.
Shh. I heard this last time, it's alright. You don't need to repeat yourself. I know I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. But after what you've seen yesterday, maybe you think I am, and honestly I wouldn't blame you. So let's try and get to the Woodland Plains first, for the sake of finding this first Titan. What's it going to be exactly? I wonder. Because it's not been given a name this time like the other one was. Not that the name previously was a hell of a lot of use to me in terms of figuring out what it was. He says hiccuping all over the show. Where am I going? This way. Right, sorry, this was like an hour ago when I tried to do this, so if I can't remember to do something 5 minutes after I've started it, then goodness knows I won't be able to,
Well, this wasn't here yesterday. I need to find another road.
Well, bollocks. So done. How am I going to get there then? I'm gonna have to go all the way around. Ugh. So I have to go like over this bridge here and then back down this path and go like the opposite way to the way we went last time. Alright, fair enough. Let's bring the window down for a bit of air. I like the air. Right, should we see if I can actually get this car to go backwards? No, I can't make it go backwards. We have got to go forwards. Alright, fair enough. Kitty. Oh dear. If you think I'm if you think I'm this bad with a fictional car, you'd hate to see what I'm like with a real one. Okay then. Let's go back across this bridge and go left. There's no left turn. This is not the bridge that I came across a moment ago, is it? There is a road there, isn't there? Because this... What's that road doing? That road is turning right, which this one is doing. But there's no path that way. Which this map implies... I do wish you could make this map full screen. It would make my life so much easier. I swear there's a road there, because I don't want to go all the way around here. That's going to be an absolute pain in my neck to do that. No, not the window, for goodness sake. I'll actually wait 5 seconds before clicking, and I might actually get there. Alright, here's the road. It was just non-invisible. Okie dokie then. Let's cheer up a bit and stop being quite so grouchy about everything. And, be a bit more cheery. Because after all, we have got a car that won't go forwards. We literally just said, Phil, stop being grouchy. We've got a job, and it involves nice animals, and it involves not working with other people, and it involves the night air, and we've got this beautiful sky to enjoy. So that is all nice and happy. So let's be happy about that instead of being cross about things. Alright, let's just relax for a moment. Let's just calm down and take a breath. Right then. Is this taking us back into the plains? Yes, because it says exit there. Alright then. Let's see what we can find. I don't remember that building being there before. It was sort of boathouse or
I
something.
wonder what would happen if I failed to drive them off. Are they a threat to someone, or are we a threat to them?
Oh, so you know, you somehow know
We
not as much about this as I thought you
They
would.
produce most of the energy for Woodville and Bright City, but I remember frequent shutdowns this time of the year. I wonder, was it because of Titans?
Quite possibly. Maybe you actually heard that this time. That's interesting. So she doesn't know why she's doing this either. This is just her job, and she's just been given some instructions that she needs to do. Interesting. That's very curious. I assume that she would know why this was necessary. Like because they were shutting down the
they're
power.
really big. It's even a bit scary to light them in the eyes. What if they become angry?
They did say they weren't aggressive. Ha, friend! How's you doing today? I best turn the engine off so we can get this boat light going. Right, quickly, get out of the car, get out of the car! Get the light going. Go away, spooky person. Yeah, he doesn't seem the slightest bit cross, does he? How does this help? It's got big bottom. Very big bottom.
That was easy. Now another one.
Is that it? That one's been dealt with, has it? Alright then. This rock monster that's been taking steroids for the past 6 centuries has been sorted out. So is that one sorted then? Is that one done? Okay. Wandering at shallow lakes northeast of Woodsville. Where's that? Here? Alright, if I turn backwards, because I'm about here right now, if I turn backwards I should come out quite close to that, and then I can just follow this road down here and then cross over here. Okay, that seems fair enough. Let's turn the spotlight off, and engine on, and handbrake off, and turn ourselves around. I mean, I assume that he's been dealt with, because this fence seems to run the whole way along this power complex, so I don't reckon I can cross this. Also, it would be necessary for acting as a barrier to stop you from driving off the edge of the map. So, presumably we have dealt with that monster, so that's good. I guess it would make sense that dealing with this monster would take a little bit less time than dealing with the dragon, given that we only had to deal with one dragon, we could deal with two of these guys. So, I suppose that makes sense. Can I have the window down, please? It feels a bit isolating when I don't have that up. I don't know why. Maybe that's just my years of being a pedestrian. Right, let's change the camera again so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. One of those weird people that always plays racing games in third person rather than playing with my nose stuck to the number-plate, as most people seem to. But never mind. Right then. Let's see. I do want to have a quick look at this boathouse, just for a change of pace. And here's some frogs, I think, as well, which sounds quite cute. Right, let's just press that button again. Only irritating myself with that. Let's see what we've got here. We have some music. A phone booth! Sets checkpoints. Well, probably a wise idea.
Taken from the river house. Cute place for a weekend. Kidding.
Jasper doesn't say anything, does he? How do we know he's picked up the
even
phone?
older than Christine. Good I didn't sign for a river patrol.
Please tell me the bottom of the boat has been pointed blue and it's not actually full of water. Anyway.
This is Jasper's house. No way.
What? What makes you think it's Jasper's house? Goodness, he's got high hygiene standards, doesn't he? This is an interesting setup of a living room. I might put the TV someplace else, but what do I know? Okay. This is interesting. And there's a car there with another dust cover on it. What else have we got around here? Anything else I can interact with? There's some sort of a box that I can't do very much with. And a ladder, or a staircase even, which takes us up here to where we can see a solitary light. That'd be useful for making the cover of some sort of romantic blues album, I suppose. Right then. If that's all of the art sorted out, I suppose we'd best get back to the work, haven't we? Right then. Actually, before I do that, I just want to have a quick look at the map. So I've just gone over this road here, I think, or this bridge, rather. So I need to go down this road until I get to a sort of a straight bit where I seem to meet with what is possibly a wall or a fence or a railroad or something like that. Okay, let's have some nice music again. It's a bit spooky. Let's do this for better atmosphere.
They said these titans don't like bright light in their eyes. I can totally relate.
Is there anything on Earth that does like bright lights in its eyes? I don't know. I'm going to turn this off because it's not really my sort of thing. It's hardly Rosemary Clooney. Right then. Let's see. Got another light there. Is that the art sculpture we had before, or is there something else? No, that's a
The
train.
spotlight on a train is still on. It's clearly not moving anywhere. Well, okay, not my business.
No, and I get the distinct impression that this is a society where you shouldn't go around sticking your nose into other people's business. So here's my nose and here's someone else's business. Right then. Crass joke over with. Let's see if we can see anything in this little train station that we've got going on here. Seem to have a Christmas tree in the middle of it.
What the heck is that? Get out of the way, you! What's it? The headlights are empty as things. Hey, you! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! John! Big dogs running ahead of the truck! Get out of the way, you bastard, John!
Can you hear that? It's like a it's like a almost like the audio from like a 40s or a 50s movie, judging by the sort of the accent of the man. Well, he's talking about like a big dog that's in the way of his truck or something. It's very mysterious. Alright, I think I need to cross over the train line and not crash into the train in the process, which is interesting. What the hell? Would you stop getting stuck on the kitty arm? This is why I requisited a Jeep, not a sedan. Right then. Is this the other road? Yes, it is. Alright then. We found the road that we need. So now I guess it's just a matter of driving around and looking for this big monster of ours. I wonder whether it will be the same sort of creature. Presumably, if it has the same sort of biological reaction to the light. So presumably, someplace around here, there is a big monster. Deal. There's a big drop as well. I'm not massively enthused by that. It's just nearly smashing into something. Can you hear like what sounds like sort of big footsteps or something? Can you hear something interesting?
Instead of fixing the road, close it. What a great solution.
Yeah,
That's
you'd almost.
nicer. And so close to Woodville. Wait, so those earthquakes and curfews when I was a child, was that about Titans too?
Oh, is that him over there? Yeah, they're closing the road instead of fixing it. You'd almost think they were British workers. Right then.
With the spotlight switched off, this makes no sense.
You know what, madam? You are absolutely right. Should, you know, ideally before he gets past us, but you know.
Go away, big spooky monster person. Please don't murder us. Can't we live in peace together? You can pick up all the heavy shopping. And then we can give you some of it as commission or something. Hell, I don't know.
So, the Titans are going back where they should be. As my father said, that seems like a huge problem can have a small solution. Now I get it.
Oh.
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
Oh no, it's all wrong. Don't worry. We'll manage! We probably won't if I'm involved, but we'll manage somehow. Right, can I continue down this pathway, or is the whole thing smashed up? Nope, I'm just going to drive over these cones, because I'm that much of a good person. I am that tidy. Right there, nice little brain failure there. Right then, I reckon that's all sorted then. I suppose we can go back home. And go back for another little sleep. Which, confuses me slightly, because she didn't say anything about, finishing up the day that time. But, presumably we're all finished. Presumably those two have been sorted. So this is a strange world we live in, where we have these massive creatures in, which do seem to be causing problems. There were lockdowns necessarily, presumably for keeping people away from the monsters, so that they either don't get hurt, whether it's the people that don't get hurt or the monsters that don't get hurt. And these monsters are also involved in the like the power getting cut off and earthquakes. All seems a bit suspicious to me, a bit strange. You'd think a slightly more permanent solution would have been found, rather than just having people locked up all the time in order to keep them away, which is a bit mysterious, really. I mean, I'm not complaining. The solution which I would predict would happen if there were really massive creatures like this on Earth that were causing problems is that people would just hunt them down and kill them all, which is a sorry fact about humanity. But at least the creatures are left alive, which is nice. If nothing else, they're just sort of scooted about into slightly more convenient places rather than anything else, which is nice. Speaking of convenient places, I have no boldness where we are, or where we're going for that matter. I'm just sort of driving until I see something that I recognise, which could take a while. So let's get ourselves back home, and then I reckon that will be enough work for one night, and then another time we can go chase a few other monsters. I might have a look at the achievements as well in order to see if I can figure out exactly how many different nights and how many different titans there are which need to be sorted out. Oh yes, thinking about it, we got an achievement, didn't we, when we dealt with that second monster, which I don't think it would have given me until I'd fully dealt with both of them, so we probably are finished for the night. So, I'll get us back home, and then we can have a nice little snooze.
A lamppost in the middle of nowhere. I hope Aslan is around somewhere.
Okay, that's nice. I thought I was the only person that made that joke. I didn't make it about lampposts, I make it about wardrobes. But, okay, that's nice. I feel at one with the protagonist. That's good. Good to know we have something in common, along with being highly confused about why the hell we're doing this. That's nice. Very nice. Right then. You'll excuse my poor driving, which you've probably had to excuse for the past 90 minutes or so. Then, I reckon we have returned, and I mistook that, whatever that is, that weird black bit for a little moustache, and those red lights being a funny pair of eyes. But never mind me being a dingbat. Let's just shut things up, including myself. I think that's everything. Oh, the light comes on automatically where you open the door. That explains a lot. Anything in here?
Nothing to store here yet.
Alrighty then. I reckon that is about enough. So, let's have a
Finally,
snooze.
I can rest.
A nice snooze.
Another night at Grand Rock Motel. What a... I can't end my shift and go to sleep until I complete my tasks for today. Should be written in a car somewhere.
Oh no, it's alright. I'm not going to be environmentally friendly today. What I am going to do, however, is just have a quick look at the notes, see what we're going to do next time. The last whale. It's a flying whale, because of course he's a flying whale. Doesn't that make him more of a bird than a whale? Escort him to the derailed train northeast of Woodville. Is that the train we saw before?
But I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or night, actually. Also, I hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it.
I do wish it didn't repeat everything each time. Escort him to the derailed train and improvise from there to get him out of the region. Alright, well that's the train that's there. Where is he currently? Spot around Bright City. So he's currently here, and I've got to get him there, and then I've got to get him out of the world somehow. So probably lead him along the train line, maybe? Okay. He likes to play with bright yellow light. He loves the sound of a moving train. Last of their kind and very lonely. Aww, but it's a whale monster. So, if he likes the sound of the moving train, maybe if I escort him to the train and then get the train to travel along the tracks, then he'll follow the train, maybe? Okay, that sounds exciting, but that's what we'll do next time, because I feel like we've been going long enough as it is today. We dealt with 2 monsters, and next time we can go and deal with a flying whale monster. So that sounds all exciting. Let me have a quick look at the achievements and see if I can figure out how many monsters there are to be chased about. Alright, I think there's 2 more monsters, which means we can probably do 1 more video, unless the whale takes for frickin' ever. It says there's a whale and there's a kraken of some kind. I also saw, interestingly...
Hey Jasper, what are you... Wait, that's something new.
Indeed, Jasper isn't here, because there's an achievement that says find out where Jasper is on the 3rd night. Which is curious. I wonder whether he's in that house that it said, I wonder if he's at his house that we saw. I don't know where that was. Was that maybe that little house there? We could go and investigate that. Right then, anyway, yeah. I like this game. It's very professionally put together. I like that it's focused on the car. I feel like not enough games are focused on sort of like a vehicle or something. And I like that each night is very different, and it's got big spooky monsters in it, and the lighting is beautiful, and the environment's very nice, the sound design is cute. The music isn't to my style, but, you know, I have very bizarre music taste anyway, so that's fine.
Fresh air. This job is paying off already.
I mean, yeah, it was fresher out here than it was in there, but, you know, I presume I meant to do that from the other end. Presumably I can't go inside and say hello to these people. Hello, you person that has no furniture.
Being able to just walk around while everyone's on lockdown is cheering me up.
But why does this person have no furniture? This is bizarre. Does everyone else have their curtains drawn? Yes, they do. Alright, that's interesting. I mean, it's weird, but it's interesting. No dead bodies to investigate. Perhaps that's what Jasper's doing. He's taking all of the dead bodies of all the previous residents and dumping them in the ditch. Right then. Anyway, that's enough of Titan Chaser for one day then. I sincerely apologise that I've been so stupid throughout this, in terms of just playing the game and in terms of just running the basic setup. But hopefully it hasn't been too awful. I'll see if there's anything I can do in editing in order to try and fix things.
I wonder if they planted this tree or built a motel around it.
I do think I would. Literally, the only thing about this game that I would have any complaints about is just the fact that it repeats some of the messages on each night, which I feel is a little bit irritating. But yeah, I really like this. It's a lot of fun and it's very interesting and unique. So yes, we should do some more of this another time. and we'll chase down this whale, and we'll find this this kraken creature, which sounds exciting. I wonder whether that will be a sea creature, because the dragon and the whale seem to be flying creatures, and the titans seem to be the walking creatures. Maybe we'll find something in the sea. We'll have to take it back to that big bantam boat, perhaps. Who knows? Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to pick as a thumbnail for this. It's going to be tough to pick something, or probably I'll just not bother and let the auto-generated thumbnails pick something for me. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my most sincere apologies for being a grade A dunce, but what else did you expect from this channel? So, look after each other, and good night.